Hello, welcome to English Listening on the Go. Let's start learning together.
Everybody, today I want to start with a question about sound. Have you ever noticed that silence can sometimes be the loudest part of a conversation?
That sounds like a riddle, Zoe, or something from a fortune cookie. The loudest sound is silence. It sounds poetic, but honestly, I usually hate silence. It makes me nervous.
Welcome back to English Listening on the Go. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Alex. I am very happy to be here with you today.
Before we dive into the silence, I want to ask you a personal question. Be honest with me. How are you feeling about your English listening skills right now?
You know, some days I feel great. I listen to the news and I understand everything. I feel like a superhero with super hearing. But other days, especially when I talk to real people, I feel like my ears are broken. They speak so fast, they use slang, they mumble, and I just panic. I smile, I say yes, but my brain is completely empty.
Alex, that is completely normal. We call that the nodding syndrome. You nod your head, but your brain is on vacation.
Exactly. The nodding syndrome. I am definitely a patient of that disease.
To everyone listening, English is a journey, not a test. You do not need to catch every single word to be a great communicator. You just need to be present. You are doing enough.
I needed to hear that. I think our listeners did too. Let us know in the comments. Do you ever just say yes when you don't understand?
We've all done it, but today we're going to fix that. Today's topic is the art of active listening. This is the foundation. It is the base of the pyramid for all fluency.
That is interesting. We usually focus on speaking. We want to speak, speak, speak. But you're saying listening is actually more important.
Absolutely. Think about a pyramid. Speaking is the top, writing is the middle, but listening is the bottom. It holds everything else up. If you cannot hear what isn't being said, you cannot connect with people. Real life is not a textbook. People mumble, they use sarcasm, they use their tone.
Oh, the tone. Sometimes people say one thing, but their voice sounds totally different. Like when my mom says, "I'm fine," but her voice sounds like a thunderstorm.
Exactly. Today, we'll learn how to hear the unspoken messages using just your ears. This will help you in business meetings, on dates, or just making friends at a cafe.
Quick reminder for our new friends, we speak in B1 English. That means we speak slowly and clearly.
But to help you grow, we will add some B2 stretch words. These are slightly stronger words. When we use one, we'll pause and explain it.
So don't worry about the dictionary, just relax and open your ears.
All right, step one. We need to understand the difference between hearing and listening.
Aren't they the same thing? My ears work the same way for both. Sound goes in, brain understands, right?
Not exactly. Hearing is physical, but listening is psychological. Hearing is passive.
Passive. That's our first word today. Passive means accepting or allowing what happens without active response. You just let it happen to you. You don't try.
Exactly. Hearing is passive. You hear a car horn outside right now. You hear the wind. You hear the hum of the refrigerator. But you tune out the noise.
Tune out. That's a great phrasal verb. To tune out means to stop paying attention to something, to ignore a sound.
Exactly. If the radio is on, but I am reading a book, I tune out the music. I hear the sound, but I don't hear the lyrics. The problem is many learners tune out during English conversations
Why would they do that? They want to learn, they want to understand.
because they're scared. They hear a fast sentence, they panic, and their brain shuts down. They start planning their answer instead of listening to the words.
Oh, I do that. I start thinking, is my grammar correct? What do I say next? I start thinking, do I use the past tense or the present perfect? And suddenly, I stop hearing the other person.
Right, you're hearing the noise, but you're not listening to the message. Active listening means you're fully engaged.
Engaged. To be engaged means to be fully involved and interested. You are not distracted.
When you listen to your favorite song, you're engaged. You hear every drum beat, you hear every lyric, you feel the rhythm. To be a better listener, stop worrying about your grammar. Treat the person like your favorite song. Be engaged.
Okay, I will try to be present. I will stop thinking about my verbs. But Zoe, what if I am engaged, but I still miss the words? What if I listen very hard, but I still don't understand the meaning?
That brings us to step 2, detecting the unspoken. You need to look for the subtext.
Ooh, fancy word, subtext. Subtext is the hidden meaning. It is the message underneath the actual words.
Let's try an experiment, Alex. This will be fun. I will say the same phrase in 3 different ways. I want you to tell me the subtext. I want you to tell me what I am really saying.
Okay, I'm ready. My ears are open.
Phrase number 1. Listen to the sound. Oh, you're eating another cookie?
Okay. You stressed the word another, and your voice went up at the end. The words are a question, but the subtext is, Alex, stop eating cookies. You are fat.
Exactly. It was a judgment. Okay, phrase number 2. I'm fine. All.
Oh, that was different. You paused, your voice was low, you sounded heavy. The words say, I'm fine, but the subtext is, I am sad. Please ask me what is wrong.
Perfect. Now phrase number 3. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Whoa, that was fast. That was aggressive. The subtext is, I'm angry. Leave me alone.
Clapping. You got it. 3 identical sentences, 3 completely different meanings.
Oh, so we need to listen to the emotion, not just the vocabulary.
Agreed. And we need to listen for nonverbal signs in the voice.
Nonverbal usually means communication without words. In audio, this means tone, pitch, volume, and speed.
If someone speaks very quickly and loudly, that's a nonverbal sign. It usually means they're excited or angry. If they speak slowly and quietly, maybe they're sad or tired.
This is good news, Zoe. Even if I don't know the word angry, I can hear the anger in the voice. I can hear the music of the emotion.
Exactly. Use your ears like a musician. Hear the music of the sentence. Now let's move to step 3, the power of the pause. Alex, be honest. Do you panic when there is silence in a conversation?
Yes, silence feels scary. It feels awkward. I feel like I need to fill it immediately. I start babbling just to stop the quiet. I say silly things like, so, yeah, the weather's nice.
Silence is actually very smart. It is a powerful tool. You can use it to digest information.
Digest, like with food? Like my stomach digests lunch?
To digest information means to take time to understand it completely, to process it in your brain. Imagine you're in a meeting. Someone asks you a very hard question. Don't answer immediately. Take 3 seconds of silence. Use those seconds to digest the question.
But won't I look stupid? Won't they think I don't know the answer?
No, it's the opposite. It shows confidence. It shows you're thinking deeply. Only nervous people rush to answer. Leaders take their time.
Oh, so silence is a tool. It is strategic.
Yes, strategic. Strategic means done as part of a plan to achieve a goal. It is calculated.
Using a pause is a strategic way to give your brain time to translate. And it makes you look smart. That's a double win.
Listeners, if you're understanding this, you are doing amazing work. These are advanced communication skills, not just language skills.
Okay, step 4. What if I really didn't hear them? What if they spoke too fast and I missed the key words?
Then you look for cues.
Cues. Cues are signals or hints that tell you what is happening.
Context is a huge cue. If you are in a restaurant, what are people talking about?
Probably food, or the menu, or the bill.
Right, so if you hear the sound ch, it's probably check or chicken. You don't need to hear the whole word perfectly. Don't try to translate every word. Just hunt for cues. Be a detective.
That takes the pressure off. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be logical.
I want to share a story about a listener named Carlos to show why this matters.
Where is Carlos from?
Carlos is from Spain. He works in a very busy marketing agency. Carlos has great grammar. He studied textbooks for years. He knows every verb table.
But textbooks are different from real meetings, right?
Very different. In meetings, his American boss, Sarah, spoke very fast. One day, Sarah said to him, "That's an interesting idea, Carlos."
Interesting. That sounds positive. That sounds like a compliment.
That's what Carlos thought. He heard the word interesting. He was so happy, so he went ahead with the project. He spent a week working on it. But 2 days later, Sarah was angry. She said, "I told you I wasn't sure about it."
But she said it was interesting. Why was she angry?
Because Carlos missed the auditory cue. He said the word interesting, but her tone was doubtful. She hesitated. Listen to how she said it. "That's an interesting idea." The pitch went down at the end. The subtext was, "I don't think this will work, please stop."
Oh no, Carlos missed the subtext. He only heard the dictionary definition.
So Carlos learned to clarify.
Clarify. To clarify means to make something clear or easier to understand.
It means asking questions to remove confusion.
Now, when he hears a hesitant tone, he stops. He says, "Just to clarify, Sarah, do you have doubts about this?" Or he says, "I hear some hesitation in your voice. Should we wait?" This saved his job. He started listening to the tone, not just the words.
That is incredible. He stopped translating words and started translating feelings.
Exactly. And that leads to our final tip, shadowing for emotion. We need one more word here, nuance.
Nuance. That is a beautiful word. It sounds soft. Nuance is a very small difference in meaning, sound, or feeling. It is not obvious, it is subtle.
Active listening helps you hear the nuance in a joke. There's a nuance between being angry and being annoyed. To practice hearing nuance, try to mimic the speaker.
Mimic. To mimic means to copy the way someone speaks, to copy their sound.
Don't just repeat the words, repeat the music, repeat the emotion. If they sound happy, you sound happy. If their voice goes up, your voice goes up.
That helps you feel what they are feeling. It connects you emotionally.
Yes, connection is always more important than perfection.
Wow, Carlos is an inspiration, and I learned so much today. I feel like I need to retrain my ears completely. Let's review those stretch words so we don't forget them.
I love the word tour. Let's do it.
Clear. Number 1, passive.
Accepting things without active response, just letting it happen.
Don't be a passive listener. Wake up your brain. Number 2, tune out.
To stop paying attention to something, to ignore noise.
I tune out the noise of the traffic when I sleep. Number 3, engaged.
Fully involved and interested.
The students were very engaged in the lesson. Number 4, subtext.
The hidden meaning underneath the words.
The subtext of her letter was that she was angry. Number 5, nonverbal.
Communication without words, like tone or volume.
A shout is a nonverbal way to show anger. Number 6, digest.
To take time to understand information deeply.
That was a long movie. I need time to digest the ending. Number 7, strategic.
Done as part of a plan to achieve a goal.
He was very strategic about asking for a promotion. Number 8, cues.
Signals or hints that tell you what is happening.
Listen for vocal cues to know when to stop talking. Number 9, clarify.
To make something clear by asking questions.
Could you please clarify what you mean? Number 10, nuance.
A small, subtle difference in meaning.
It is hard to hear the nuance of sarcasm in a new language. Number 11, mimic.
To copy the way someone speaks.
Try to mimic the rhythm of native speakers.
That was a big list today, but they're all essential for high-level communication. Now it is time for your challenge.
This is not a writing challenge today. This is a listening mission.
In your next conversation, or even listening to a podcast, I want you to do something strange. I want you to ignore the words for 10 seconds.
Ignore the words? Just listen to the noise?
Yes, focus only on the nonverbal cues, the pitch, the speed, the silence.
Try to guess the subtext. What are they feeling? Are they stressed? Happy? Bored?
Then come back to this video and comment, I listened for the feeling.
It will change how you hear English, I promise. You will hear the music, not just the lyrics.
Thank you so much for listening today. Remember, listening is not just about your ears, it's about your heart and your mind.
You are becoming a better communicator every day.
If you want to build your confidence with us, please subscribe to the channel.
And share this with a friend who needs to stop panic translating.
Keep listening, keep breathing, and keep connecting.
See you next time.
Bye for now.